you're doing very well for yourself with all of your talents and abilities. You're fabulous. You're great. You are a star. It's very clear. It's obvious. There's no mistaking who and what you are. And so you attract sponsors, advertisers. You have product placement offers. And of course, it's monetized. They're throwing money at you. Loads and loads and loads of money. And that's what you've always wanted. That's why you've worked so hard. You've worked hard hustling, sometimes even doing things that are illegal, because by any means necessary, you must get out of the ghetto. You must get out the hood. You must get out of the streets. You got to get into the mansions, the townhouses. You got to elevate. This is a measure. This is a sign of your success. But here I come along. I come along and I say, yes, yes, yes. It's beautiful. It's nice, isn't it? Right? On your way to Oprah. But Oprah has done many things that you are possibly starting to do on the path to selling out. Not all products are good to endorse. Not all companies, corporations are good to become aligned with, especially as the way the shitstorm has been formulated, especially recently, how they've merged so many buyouts. There used to be so many companies and now it's consolidated. Where we are one. We will buy everyone and become bigger, larger, greater. Right? And thus, we become controller. We are in charge. We're in control. And we dictate what you buy. Because it'll be what we choose to sell to you. Since we've observed, or perhaps we've programmed you to not think for yourselves and to care about only one thing. Money and the pursuit of it. I can't stress this enough. The consciousness must be raised. It's so important to not be mindless consumers. You are still polluting the environment. You're still destroying the world. We are still being bought and sold. And it's heartbreaking. So many of my friends, materialistic. I noticed how materialistic they were. Yes, it's nice to have nice things. But what happens when you have nice things, right? Then you gotta have friends who also have nice things. And what do you find? You find your friends are competing with you. If you have something nice, you find they're not so enthusiastic about your nice thing, right? Meanwhile, they love to flash theirs, right? So there is animosity, there's hostility, there's people go from being friendly to unfriendly because, hey, you got something nice, you see? Also, when you have nice things, they can disappear or people ask to borrow. Hey, can I borrow that? Oh, I'd love to wear that. Let me try it on. Can I try it on? And then what happens? You try it on. You look good. It looks nice. I said, sure, go ahead. Just keep it. Have it. You know, I start to realize things are not so important to me. And I start to realize also people always want what I have. Whether it's a pair of shoes, my boots, my bustier, my corset, my whatever I have. Including even my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my friend. People always seem to want what I have. And that includes boyfriends, males. Maybe they weren't men, for them to envy me. and to hate me because of what I have, which to me, I've always said I'm the richest woman on earth. And that is because everything I need comes to me, and everything I need to know is revealed. All is well in my world. I don't need these, what I call trappings. They're trappings. I've said it before. You have the mansion. It needs maintenance. It needs upkeep. It needs cleaning. In a mansion, usually there is a pool. Maybe indoor, outdoor, maybe both. But it has to be maintained. It's work. And if you don't have the energy or time to do it, you have to pay professionals to do it. And that costs a lot. Right? When you have the money, you see black people who acquire wealth, they tend to throw the money away. They're leasing cars, and they're leasing homes. They have multiple places where they live, but they're all leased. It's insane. For me personally, I could be, and I have been, in grand homes, big mansions, big house. I have been in big houses. And no matter where I've lived in 5 bedroom, 6 bedroom, 8 bedroom home. I've lived in a 1 bedroom apartment, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, townhouse. And what the common thing with me in a dwelling, any dwelling, is I have one room I like to stay in. It is the room where I like to write, to record, I spend most time. It doesn't matter, there's a living room and I will not use it. I'll use it if maybe I have company. And I have company less and less, because when I would have people over, they never wanted to leave my home. They never wanted to leave my home. I would ask them to leave, and they would start to fight with me. They would try to take over my things. People become very possessive, and people are crazy. There's a lot of mental illness, and you don't know what you're dealing with. People are envious. People get jealous. They want to take from you, and if or they will even try to destroy. They will try to burn down your house. They will break windows. They'll break things. They'll do things to cause you damage to your property. So, what really brings me joy is creating. I am from source, godlike. What does God need? God does not need anything, right? If you are in that, that's why those of you who are always stealing and doing things, robbing, cheating, scamming, you are in the spirit of the devil. You see, the devil always wants, because the devil does not have. The devil has you come into your ear, tell you, hey, go and rob her. Look, she has more than you. You want, this bitch has gold. This bitch has diamonds. This bitch has gemstones. This bitch. Get her, rob her, take from her, steal all of her stuff. And then what? What do you do with it? Well, you wear it, but you can't, right? Because you could be arrested. So you sell it, or you just hide it somewhere. But you can't really enjoy it unless maybe you sell it, and you will never get the true value of it. So really, was it worth it? And then you made somebody very unhappy because, well, they've lost something. You see, I decided, let me get rid of all this stuff. Get rid of the jewelry. Get rid of the clothes. Get rid of all I have, all I've kept. For those of you who maybe have some bright idea to try to rob me, I have paperwork. And what I'm doing with the paperwork is getting it in order on different, they say, backup. But not just computer system. my paper, my art, my writing, my drawing, my doodles, those are important to me. I value that. But all what other people value, auto, big mansion, outfits with designer logo, brand names, jewelry. This, I don't know. There came a time in my life, when I was a teenager, I was into these things. And at this time of my life, I just like to have a warm, comfortable, safe and secure place where I can do gardening and I can do cooking in peace, where I can do my art. You know, that's what's important to me, to be able to plant and grow food and learn about healing with herbs. Simple. I don't want the nightlife. I don't want bottles, champagne. And I mean, in fact, here, someone keeps bringing me bottles. Someone regularly supplies me with bottles of liquor. There's always something to drink here. What I've learned is, just because it's here doesn't mean I have to consume it. And just because you have in abundance doesn't mean that you have to use it up all at once. Because I was overindulging in the past. I would have more than one. And I would get sick. I'd be throwing up. Right? I had to learn that those substances, this alcohol, beer, whiskey, I love Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels does not love me. How much money have we given to these corporations buying? We have favorites. This is my favorite brand. I love this. Guinness. I love Guinness. I've consumed so much Guinness. The people who own Guinness, they can buy and sell us. And they do. They keep buying and selling us. And we keep enriching them. They hate us. We are the color of Guinness. Maybe that's why we like it so much. No, personally, I'm not here to endorse Guinness, but it's one of the few things I can drink without getting sick. But even then, I can only drink so much. I like Guinness because of the low alcohol content. And when I was a child, we grew up consuming Guinness. On Sundays after church, we would have brunch. And it was always served Guinness with cream, milk, sugar, and I believe some nutmeg, cinnamon, something like that. It was almost like an eggnog, but with Guinness. And we had it every Sunday after church. So it's in us, you know. We are so, how you say, colonized. We wear the brand of our masses. On my island, instead of saying toothpaste, they'd say Colgate. Instead of saying sanitary napkins, they'd say Modest. You know, they would not say the item, as by what it is. They would say it by its brand name. And everyone was programmed this way. It's a conditioning of which black people must be more aware. When you're buying a brand, when you have a favorite brand, research into who owns it and see what else they own. And learn about these companies, these corporations, and what they have done to us. Let's delve into Johnson & Johnson, for starters. You know, and people being made ill. I won't name any more names because people like to sue. But hey, I'm going to tell you, I ain't got shit for you to sue. Go ahead and try. I'm speaking truthfully. And this, again, is part of the problem here. They've changed things so much that you can no longer be truthful. When you are speaking truthfully, they send in their fact checkers that they have bought and paid for, that they have selected, that are on their team, on their side. in their organization, in their foundation. They have their own freaking fact checkers, right? They went after someone named Stossel, John Stossel, and he won, I believe, twice. And there are others. I believe Candace Owens was one. You see, the world has become a place that is so evil that you must be mindful that you're not a part of it, that you're not enabling in the wickedness. Okay? And that starts with your government, who they are in bed with the corporations. That's why you are doing such things as not talking about what's going on with Kill and Pelinda Hates. Kill and his wife or husband, from which side you're looking, Bill and Kelinda Hates. Check into them, right? Anthony Falsely. Check into him. And I don't mean from the bought and paid for media. You see? Because Kill Hates owns the media. Kill Hates owns this. Kill Hates owns that. And when you own, you are in control. And I don't know what drugs they have put in your systems that have caused you to be so docile, so blind, and unable to say that, hey, this is not okay. How could so many people be okay with what's going on? Thank you for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, comment or not. I'm Domina Della Pie, Mistress.